I am deciding to go live today on this rainy day. It's Sunday the 29th, and I got some going, and I got some candles going, and I have some fun lotions and stuff. We're going to be doing hand massage today. It's going to be fun. I'm just going to wait a minute while people hop on. And this is my Tiny Tim. I'm going to be saying, howdy neighbor, hello. Basically, I'm going to be doing a hand massage demo. So I know that there's a couple people watching already. What you can do is to go get on your way back to the computer. Lubricate our hands, and before we, hi, Carolina. Hello. I invite you to go grab 2 towels and your favorite lotion so that you can moisturize and make everything nice and soft. In the meantime, while people are getting their stuff, I'm going to geek out on the anatomy. So this guy I had with me when I was in massage school, and why he's all marked up is that all the muscles in the body we had to color in where the origin and the insertion was. So that's why you see like one particular color is here and the same color is somewhere else. One area is where there's an origin of the muscle and one is the insertion of the muscle. So Tracy's like, great idea, go geek it. Hey Sherry. Oh, hello from Montreal. I can't speak a lick of French. That's my husband's thing. I'm a Spanish speaker. Um, so, hello. Look at all these bones. We're not even really gonna like focus a lot on the bones because that's a chiropractor thing, I think. I mean, I do focus on the skeletal system, of course. I know all the bony landmarks. Isn't that a weird term? Bony landmarks. But yeah, like for instance, the lateral epicondyle of the humerus. Haha, so humorous. At the elbow is the lateral epicondyle. Basically, we're going to be dealing with the muscles. And I thought only just the hand was going to be a good idea, but you know what? This music's bothering me. I had to turn that off. Feel free to turn on your own music. So I was just going to do the muscles of the hand. Tracy's laughing. But I can't because like there's so many muscles in the forearm that actually activate the hand that I can't even guys. I can't like leave out the hand, the forearm muscles. There's 20 muscles in your forearm, and there are 17 muscles. So 37 in the whole kit and caboodle here. And in your forearm, there's some superficial, which means superficial, close up to the skin, and there's deep muscles that are like more deep, that you can still access, and we will be accessing them. And there are some things called flexors and extensors. The flexors actually close the hand, and the extensors open the hand. And there are intrinsic and extrinsic muscles. And don't even think that I'm a savant because I got notes. I made notes. So the intrinsic muscles are the shorter muscles. Like the anconeus muscle goes from here to here. And there's like specific muscle functions that it does. But intrinsic muscles are the smaller muscles, and the extrinsic muscles are the ones that are longer. like the ones that attach to the lateral epicondyle and go all the way to your your big thumb. Oh, hold on, I was thinking of the toe because they call the big toe the great toe. Um, but this is digit number 1, the thumb, right? Okay, so enough of my chatter. I'm gonna put Tiny Tim over here. Over where? Over there. And then I'm gonna show you some. Look at this. I know you don't know what you're looking at, but I do, and it just makes me so happy that you're also looking at it. Um, just take that in, even though you might not know what the hell it is. We got some muscles of the forearm. Yeah, they got some cool names. Extensor pollicis longus. What? Brachioradialis? Extensor carpi radialis longus and brevis? What do you think the longus and the brevis means? Yeah, I think you guessed it. Some of them are long muscles, which are extrinsic muscles, and shorter muscles are the intrinsic muscles. Good job. You are so good at this. So this comes from a book that they recommended we get, the anatomy coloring book, which I never even opened. Shh, don't tell. But now, guess what? With all this time on my hands, I have color pencils, and I've actually been coloring it. This book is an oldie but a goodie. This one's the Illustrated Essentials of Musculoskeletal Anatomy. It is very old, but this is the shit. Look, it breaks it down muscle by muscle, and it makes it really clear and concise. See the O, I, A, N, and P? That's the origin, the insertion, the action, the nerve, and what's the P? Lateral surface. Oh, okay. So I just feel like this is very exciting to show you all these things. I also want to show you the hand muscles. Bear with me. I know you're like so excited right now to see all these pictures because I don't know. I just feel like it's really exciting. This is actually one of my favorite muscles because it sounds funny. The lumbricals. Look at those lumbricals. They're lumbering, aren't they? They are little tendons, tiny little tendons that flex the fingers at the metacarpal joints. And what do? It also extends the fingers. So it does a bunch of cool stuff. Whoa, my hands are dirty. Maybe I should go wash my hands. I told you to wash your hands. Maybe I should do it too. So simultaneous flexion and extension. Isn't the body a wonderland? Yes, it is. All right. That's enough of that book. This one is a classic too, The Trail Guide of the Body. Look at that guy. He's hiking up a hand. That's what we're going to be doing in a minute. We're going to be hiking up our own hands with our other hand. It's like a tiny little man. All right. Let's see. They have beautiful pictures in here. I love them so much. I geek out so hard on this stuff, and I'm so happy that I can share this with you because I miss my work, you guys. I miss working with my clients so much. I just applied for unemployment benefits, you guys. Self-employed people can collect unemployment. Isn't that great? Anyway, so, all right, I'm going to show you this. Look at this. These are your carpal bones right here. This is your wrist, okay? And there is these tiny little, they look like little stones. And that is right here in your wrist. And we learned a mnemonic device, and I still remember it, to remember what all of the carpal bones are. Can anybody put in the comments like um what your mnemonic device was in massage school? I see Peter. Peter, uh-oh. We got another massage therapist in the house. What was your mnemonic device for the wrist? I want to know. I want to know before I tell you mine. I'm going to wait for him to type it and then I'll tell you mine. Come on, Peter. I know you remember. I know, you know what he's doing right now? He's scrambling to his bookcase trying to find his trail guide of the body. Okay. I'm gonna read you what they are because I actually remember I remember the mnemonic device, but I don't remember all the individual bones. So it's the triquetrum, lunate, scaphoid, pisiform, hamate, capitate, trapezoid, and the trapezium. Yeah. All right, I'm not going to wait for Peter anymore. So what mine was Sally left the party to take Kathy home. That's so exciting to me because I haven't said that in like 6 years. All right. This is my last book. This one's called The Netter Orthopedic Anatomy. This one's a little bit more sophisticated, and they actually made like full-on color photos of all these cool things. It's really, really exciting. There's a lot of weird things about disorders and trauma, because mostly because this is like a sophisticated anatomy book for like PTs and OTs and stuff like that that deal with decor veins and like carpal tunnel, like all the special tests for carpal tunnel. Like this one's the decor veins test where you tuck your thumb, and if you get pain like right in here when you laterally flex. Anyway, this is an awesome book, and there's so much more to show, but I mean, showing it like this is just like nothing. Like, wah. You can't get the full effect. You gotta feel the book in your hand. All right. So let's get going on the hand massage. I've only been live for 12 minutes, and it feels like only 5. That's how much fun I'm having. Okay. So here we go. I'll show you. I have a little towel down because I don't want to get my desk. I don't want to get my desk all lotiony. Keep this like this so you can have a nice place to place your hands and your forearm, okay? And then I have another one on my lap in case I need to touch anything else with my lotiony hands. That's what I recommend, okay? All right. Okay, so what I have here is my favorite natural goat's milk lotion I got in Vermont when I went to see my Traeger practitioner slash tutor, Laura Lynn. Hey, Laura Lynn, if you're watching. This is amazing. It's not that viscous, but it is very moisturizing. Viscous and viscosity is what us massage therapists use that term for something that slides and glides, and it has a more long-lasting glide than your typical lotion. This is what I use in my sessions, Sacred Earth, and I just happen to use the gel. There's a cream, there's a lotion, there's all sorts of kinds, but I like the gel, and a lot of my clients say it's not that greasy, which is great. And I personally love it, and it lasts a pretty long time in a session, and I don't use that much. And it's certified organic, and it's $74 for a half gallon, which is kind of a lot, but it's totally worth it. Okay, I also have an essential oil, and I picked patchouli today because I am a hippie, and also I am feeling like I need a little grounding today. Doesn't it seem like I need a little grounding? Yeah, I do. Because I'm a little up in my higher chakras. I had a distance Reiki session this morning from Anna. Hi, Anna, if you're watching. Boy, did she set my shit straight. I needed that. I'm not gonna lie, I've been having a tough time lately. So that's why when I feel like I'm riding high on a vibe, I'm gonna strike while that iron is hot. And that is why I'm here with you today. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody who's doing their best. And that's why I'm here right now. I'm just trying to help y'all, get through this moment, get through this minute, get through this second, and just be joyful in the present moment because that is all we truly have right now, right? Yes. Okay. All right. Fun times with massage. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Before we even mess with any of our lubricants, let's do some fascia exploration, okay? So when I start my sessions, I usually don't start right away with the lotion because I want to get some traction. I want to be able to work with the fascia. The fascial layer, which there's so much more research and science being discovered all the time lately, is this deeper layer of connective tissue that goes through everything. It goes through your muscles, it goes through your tissues, your adipose tissue, which is just a nice way to say fat cells. Um, it goes through your ligaments, your nerves, your tendons, your everything. And somebody, I think it was Tom Myers, who does structural anatomy trains work with the fascial layer. He does a lot of workshops on it at Carpal and stuff. He was the one that was like starting to say that if there's like the word tensegrity, right? Tensegrity is this tension factor, right? So if you have a pull over here in your fascial layer, you're gonna feel it over here. And he uses the metaphor of a sweater, right? So if you're pulling over here, you can actually get affected over here. So his assertion is that if you have some kind of fascial thing going on in your back, at any place in your back, you can have another issue somewhere else in the body that is sort of like a ripple effect as a result of that initial break or initial affect in your fascia. So that is why I really love working with the fascial layer. What we're going to be doing with the fascia is we're going to work with the wad of 3. I had to get my cheat sheet notes again. So no lotion, remember, and we're not going to use like the death grip, right? So a lot of you are not massage therapists. You haven't had your hand and your forearm muscles developed over time. I've been doing this work for 6 years, so I have like a little bit of, actually a lot of musculature developed from doing this work day in and day out. So just be gentle with yourself, and we're not doing any kind of like intense grip. We're being gentle with ourselves. We're being kind with ourselves. We want to show our body some love, okay? So what we're going to do fascially is we're going to hold our arm out like this. So the inside, the soft part of our forearm is going to be facing in, and we have this little bump here, right? This is called the wad of 3. Great name, right? So this is a collection of 3 muscles, and it can get really bunched up, and the nerves can get trapped in there and all stuff. So it's really good to get these bunched muscles to be differentiated, which just means that you want to break up that wad of 3. You just want to feel all 3 of the tendons. So why don't you just start exploring right now? No lotion, don't put any lotion. And you're not like bearing down and like going intense, but you want to add just enough pressure so that you can actually feel what's going on under the couple first superficial layers of the skin. And what you're going to do is you're going to turn, when you pin a muscle like this, just gently rotate your arm in. That's internal rotation. And out, external rotation. All the while pinning the wad of 3. So under your thumb right now, you should be feeling ba-bump, ba-bump, ba-bump. So isn't that like a Missy Elliott song? Ba-bump, ba-bump, bump. All right. You should be feeling some stuff going on under your thumb. And when you're turning your forearm like that, you're feeling the differentiation of those muscles. Or maybe you just feel one bump. So that's a cue to like maybe spend a little bit more time there, because if we're feeling just one, um, we can go a little bit longer there. And as the fascia, because when you overuse a muscle, some fascial layers build up in this area. And you kind of want to strip those layers so you can get in deeper to those muscles. Because it could just be, if you're not feeling much right now, it could just be that there's some fascial buildup that's hanging out above those muscles. There's three muscles here: the brachioradialis, the extensor carpi radialis longus, right? And extensor carpi radialis brevis, right? So it inserts on the thumb and it inserts on the wrist. What was it? Sally left the party. Wait, Sally left the party to take Kathy home. I still remember it. Pete, I'm still waiting for your mnemonic device for the carpals. Let's have it. Maybe it's the same one. I don't know. Anyway, so that's one thing that we can do, playing with the fascial layer, right? Another thing that we can do with the fascial layer on the hand is to just casually start, and you don't have to like, I'm gonna grab onto my fingers. I'm gonna invite you to twist the fascia on your finger. And I feel like without the lotion, you can get like a nice sense of moving that fascia around your bone. So you're moving the fascia, which is, not much on your fingers, but you're getting the fascia, you're getting the tendons, you're getting the tissue, you're getting everything around your finger, your carpal bones, and you are just twisting. Twist. And just take your time with this. This feels good, right? And we're twisting in and out. And we're just feeling that fascia like under our fingers. Ooh, the pinky one feels really good. Really good. Do the thumb. Yeah. Get that thumb. Don't forget the other hand, please. I can see you guys probably getting into this right now. You're like, I can't wait to use my lotion. Oh, did you hear that? I'm cracking up a storm. You should hear me when I'm working. Crack, crack, crack. All right. Now that you did the in and out, stop. Just feel. Feel that blood flow. It's just radiating, isn't it? Feels so good. Oh my God. Just doing that. Can you even imagine? Shake it out. I should play the Taylor Swift song. I stay up too late. Nothing on my plate. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to go out. We're going to go. Oh, crack. Oh! This doesn't usually happen. That's why I'm so startled. Blood. Come to me, blood flow. Come to me, blood flow. Very good. Oh, that just feels divine. All right, the last thing we're going to do before we apply our lotion, we're at 24 minutes. All right, I am just so impressed at your attention span. Amazing. Amazing for this day and age. All right, so we've got something very interesting called the Anatomical snuffbox. And the reason why they call it that, they actually, I'm not 100% sure why they call it the Anatomical snuffbox. I'm almost thinking, the snuff stuff that you eat, I don't eat that. But there are probably that people that eat this still, the chewing tobacco, right? And a snuff box is where people used to keep that, right? So this might be the anatomical snuff box. This is where you keep the goods, right? So, all right, the best way to identify where this anatomical snuff box is at the base of the thumb is to bring your thumb down toward your elbow, right? So here's my elbow. I'm going to be bringing that thumb down, and as I bring it down, there's this little, like, it's even below the web because my web is like up here, right? So I'm going to come down. There's this little indentation that you can feel. So when you're in that anatomical snuff box, you're going to pin it. Nothing too intense. Like, don't jam your finger in there, just enough that you can feel. And that's, I understand that you're not massage. Wow, actually, there's a bunch of massage therapists in here. Ooh, now I'm getting nervous. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Okay. Um, it takes a while to develop the sensitivity, right? To palpate or to feel all of these subtle things, right? So you're going to try to palpate the muscles, the tendons in the anatomical snuff box, and you're going to just, what's that word? You guys, help me out. This is not pronate or supinate. What the hell? What is it called? Oh my god. It's a lateral deviation? No. Oh my god, I can't remember. Somebody help me out, y'all. Alright, so anyway, what you're open and you're gonna close. So you're gonna bring the thumb down to the elbow. You're gonna bring the thumb down to the elbow and the thumb up to the pointer finger. Down and up. And you're giving that snuff box a really nice massage. If you got that pinned, and the more you do it, the more the fascia layers are going to dissolve and release, and you can start to feel the deeper structures in there. Let's try the other hand. So we're going to bring this thumb down to the elbow, and you're going to identify the anatomical snuff box. And it's not shiatsu here, guys, because I see some of my old shiatsu students in here. Jen, this isn't shiatsu, so we're not doing gathering. Well, it's not gathering bamboo. What's that shiatsu point? That's like a release point to clear you out. That's not what we're doing, but that is the massage, the shiatsu point there. Oh my god, what if Carlo's watching? Hi, Carlo. I hope I was right with that. Correct me if I'm not. So, you're going to pin that anatomical snuff box, and you're going to bring the thumb down and up. Cindy's here. Cindy, what is this action? Is this deviation? I don't know what it is. I forgot. Anyway, keep doing it. Don't let me stop you with my weird questions to Cindy. And as you feel that those fascial layers release, you're going to start to feel some deeper structures in there. And if you're not feeling anything, maybe you have to adjust your pressure. I am holding both sides. All right. So, yes, that was the fascial part of the hand massage. So now's going to be a different part of this. We are going to apply our lotion. So be very generous, because we are going to do our hands here. Get the hands all lubricated. And I also want you to do your left forearm, okay? So I want you to just start to massage the top part of your forearm. And I want you to take your thumb and go up all of the muscles with a decent amount of pressure. And something I would like you to do now that you have your lubrication is to hold your wrist, and I want you to turn your arm. So you're going to rotate your arm like this. And you are kind of come down to the wrist area here. There we go. The wrist, and you're going to turn your wrist. Oh yeah, feel all of carpal bones there, those carpal bones, and a nice massage, and all the tendons hanging out in your wrist. And keep that going and move up. Keep it going. It's like patting your head and rubbing your belly, right? Two different movements where I'm going like this and I'm going like this at the same time. And look, I'm already getting a little red. And that's a good thing. It's called hyperemia. And that's just when there's increased blood flow in the area. So all of the cool red blood cells are all rushing in. All the blood cells are rushing to the area because it's like party time, guys. So we're going to go down. We're going to start at that wad of 3 again because we paid attention to it on the right side. Now we want to pay attention on the left side. So we're going to just strip that area. Ooh, this side is more tight than the other. See if you can notice that in yourself too. Can you notice any differences from side to side? And I'm doing both sides here. So I'm doing the top and the underside of my arm, my forearm right now. Very good. So let's apply a little bit more lotion. I told you we were going to get lotiony. That's why we have all these towels. All right. All right. So starting at the wad of 3 again, because now we have our lotion. There we go. So now we're going to start at the wrist, and I'm not even moving this hand. I'm only twisting. I'm twisting my forearm and my arm. There we go. And at this point, I'm not really twisting this hand. I'm only twisting this. So I'm just going up and down. And I don't have like a strong grip. It's just a decent amount of pressure so that I can feel. And I can feel all the tendons. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like going over all of the tendons. This is called cross fiber friction. So if all my muscle fibers are going this way, right? A lot of them, not all. There's some that are like going medial to lateral, but a lot of them are going all the way down, proximal to distal, right? So if I'm able to hold here and turn, that means I'm going across the muscle fibers. Yes, I am. So that feels really, really good because I can actually feel all of my tendons, and I can feel all the blood flow coming. I can already see some hyperemia. There's some red blood cells coming up to the area. All right, let's get to the hand. We're already at 33 minutes. Are you guys excited about this? Because I am very excited. I'm not seeing anything in the comments. Can you just say hi, say hello, ask any questions? All right, so we have some lotion on our hands, and boy, does it feel good after all this hand washing we've been doing, right? So let's start by massaging these metacarpals. Hey, quick question. What do you call these identical little like stone-like muscles I showed you the picture before? What do you call them in the feet? Because the hands and feet are very similar in the bone structure, in a sense. They're called metatarsals. These are our carpal bones, right? Metacarpals. And these are our metatarsals. Those are the metatarsals. These are the metacarpals. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm doing circles. And if you can start here where you can see, this is called the hypothenar eminence. It's a big like mound here. And then we have a smaller mound right here. So in between and also like toward the bottom here of the wrist, I'm just gonna apply a little bit of pressure and go in a circle. And use one finger. And just see if you can feel all of those little stones, I'll call them. They feel like little stones. There are metacarpals. And we're just bringing lots of oxygenated blood. We're moving the lymph. What are we doing? We're doing so much just by doing this. You wouldn't even believe what we're doing right now. It just seems like we're doing little circles on our metacarpals or our carpal muscle, or carpal bones. But we're doing so much more. And you don't even have to go deep to reach the deeper structures either. All right, so now that we've done our carpals, let's go to our phalanges, which is a fancy way. Pinkies up, guys. This is my pinky phalange. So I'm going to, now that we did it before, remember when we massaged our fingers and we twisted the fascia? Well, now we can't really get that much traction, but we are going to be able to have some lubrication on our fingers, and we're just twisting and coming out. Twisting and coming out. And let's just stay on that pointer finger, and let's go to the middle finger, and the ring finger, and the pinky. Don't forget the thumb. Don't forget the thumb. Wonderful. And then if you want to put your hand flat, just brushing your flat hand on the back of your other hand. Good job. So let's do the other. Start with the thumb, twist and out. Let's do that a few times. Twist and out. Oh yes, very nice. Middle finger, ring finger. We're just treating ourselves with love. This beautiful body that's supporting us. Let's go up with our thumb. We can go up the back. And my hand is so dry back here in the back of my hand, so I'm just hydrating it. Lots of blood flow going on. Love it. You can even go all the way up that forearm. Why stop there, right? All the way up. Nice. Wow, I can feel a temperature change. I can feel some heat actually in my forearm. And that's indicative of increased blood flow. So, all right, here we go. It was cold in this room before we started doing this. All right. So, my hands feel so happy. Just take a minute. Take a minute and pause with our human pause right here. And just take a minute to meditate on how our mind and our body are one right now. And how our hands feel so good. And our forearms are chock full of enlivened energy. And just be grateful for this body that you have, these hands, these forearms, like 20 muscles in our forearms? What? I mean, 17 muscles in our hands? Huh? What? That's 37 muscles. 37 muscles in these babies. I can't add 37 and 37, but that means we have that many muscles. So I want to thank you so much. We're at 40 minutes. I did a good job, I think. I'm very bad with time. Oh, I see some Traeger peeps watching, and they are my mentors, and so I'm not very good with time. Uh, but so I think I should probably wrap this up. But I probably could go much longer, and maybe I will do another body part um, that's going to be G-rated, of course, no glutes, unless it's over the clothing, right? I could do a myofascial ball rolling um, thing. I could do a Traeger Traeger demo. Just drop in the comments what you think that you would like to see. I can also do some energy work, and also maybe like a little card reading, ABC. People can pick A, B, or C. So I am just so happy that you joined me today. And Tiny Tim says goodbye. Bye, guys. Don't forget to moisturize. Don't forget to do this. You can watch this as many times as you want. I'm going to post it on my wall. All right. Bye, guys.